In today's Face-Off Circle, ramen noodle big bowls, we're going to check out those nutrition facts, we're going to compare the additives, and we're going to find out which one tastes the best. Hey everyone, welcome back to Food Brand Face-Off. Let's get right into this ramen noodle big bowl thing. We have Shin Ramen ramen noodles, we have Tapatio ramen noodles, and we have Tonkotsu premium ramen noodles. Now let's look at those nutrition facts, and let's start with serving size. Serving size. All servings are one bowl. Calories. Tonkotsu has 460 calories, Tapatio 470, and Shin Ramyun 500 calories. Total fat and saturated fat. Tapatio has 15 grams total fat, 7 grams saturated. Tonkotsu 9 grams total, 7 grams saturated. And Shin Ramyun 17 grams total with 8 grams saturated. Cholesterol. All have 0 milligrams of cholesterol. Sodium. Tonkotsu has 1,510 milligrams of sodium. Shin Ramen 1,670, and Tapatio has 1,770 milligrams of sodium. Total carbs. Tonkotsu has 62 grams of total carbs, Tapatio 73, and Shin Ramyun has 78 grams of total carbs. Total sugars and added sugars. Tonkotsu has 2 grams of total sugars, 2 grams of that is added. Tapatio 7 grams total, 2 grams of that added. And Shin Ramyun has 4 grams total, with 2 grams of that being added. Protein. Shin Ramyun has 8 grams of protein, Tonkotsu 9 grams, and Tapatio has 10 grams of protein. Additive comparison. These bowls are loaded with sodiums and phosphates. Now, the problem with sodium and phosphate overload is that the kidneys can't filter it out fast enough. So to balance it out, the body retains water, dumping it directly into your blood vessels. Now, the excess water in your blood vessels causes excess pressure. The stress could tear the inner lining, causing them to stiffen and narrow. High blood pressure. All have biofilm. Hey everyone, welcome back to Food Brand Face-Off Taste Test. Which ramen big bowls taste the best? Stop it. Okay, I have not had ramen noodles in a long time. Now, my wife and I ate ramen noodles about 20 years ago. We ate it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner because we were adopting from China. And I'm telling you, it's expensive to adopt from China. It really is. And anyways, we ate a lot of ramen to save up money. So that Marichin ramen, actually, the Marichin ramen, I do have a video for that. What a segue. You're a genius right there. I do have a video for that. But at that time, 20 years ago, there was like, Marichin ramens and some stuff at the Asian store. But now, everybody's got big bowl ramens, this ramen, that ramen. So anyways, enough of that long-winded stuff. Let's get right into this. We are going to do Tapatio Barilla flavored ramen noodle soup. Now this is kind of a Mexican slang to it. So we're going to give this a try. This sounds interesting. Now I got a couple of facts here. Here we go. Tapatio. Now, one thing, there's a warning label on here. It's a California warning label, Proposition 65 in California. It says cancer and reproductive harm. Now, mind you, California has about 800 plus additives that's on this cancer-causing Proposition 65. So, and this is one of them, the sodiums and the phosphates. There's a lot of them though. Oh my gosh. I could not tell you which one is the best one health-wise to eat because it's a lot of sodium and phosphates. If you've seen the additives that I had, loaded. But anyways, we're not doing that now. We're doing which one tastes the best. So that's what's going on. So here we go. We're going to do the Tapatio Barilla flavored. Here we go. Let's see if I can not make myself a pig when I try to eat this and get it all over the place. I made mine al dente. So let me try it. Excuse me. Ooh. Oh, there's something hot in there. New premium flavored. Ooh. Wow. Ramen with a kick. I'm telling you. Holy smokes. If you like a kick in the pants, that's it right there. Oh my goodness. It is good though. I would expect it to taste really super salty because there's a lot of sodium in it. It's about 80 to 85% of the sodium that's in this is sodium chloride, which is table salt. So that's about 80 to 85%. The rest of it's the other phosphates, the other sodium, if you looked at the additives. So, that gave me, it's heating me up a little bit. I can do that, right? That's not racist, is it? I don't think so. Mexicans don't care. Okay. So here we go with the next one. The next one is Shin Ramyun gourmet spicy ramyun noodles with soup mix. Now I put these all, there's two ways to do this. You can put them in the microwave. You pour the water and the packets in there. And the one had the vegetable packets. I think it was Shin Ramen. One of them had the vegetable packets and the other magic packet. They all have the magic packet in it. But anyways, you put that in there. If you want to do the microwave, you just fill it up to the line with water. You put it in the microwave for 5 minutes and bada boom, bada bing, it's done. But I didn't do it that way. I did it the other way, which is you pour hot water in there. So you pull it halfway, you put the magic stuff in there, you fill it up to the line, hot water, you close it and wait 4 minutes, and boom, it's done. So that's the way I did it because I'm not a big microwave fan. I still think it does something that we shouldn't be doing. That's just me. I do have one though. I do heat my coffee up in it once in a while. So anyways, here we go. We are, Shin Ramyun. Now, I got something about Shin Ramyun in here too. I found this out. Shin has two meanings. Now, the surname of the dude who founded this is Shin, and actually the literal translate to Shin is spicy. So, Shin is spicy. Oh, wrong one. It's the next one. Shin is spicy. Let's try this. Here we go. You can put the water, you can have it a little bit longer. The longer you wait, the softer the noodles get. I'm an al dente person because I'm half Italian, and I like al dente. So here we go. I like some firmness still firmness in it. This it doesn't have that spice that Tapatio had in it. That's good. That's a good one. I don't feel that's too spicy. It doesn't seem fire. Man, I need a fire extinguisher. The next one is Tonkotsu. Premium Tonkotsu ramen with koramayu black garlic oil. So we're gonna try this. Oh, I got a runny nose because it's spicy. Sorry. Anyways, so this is. I told my wife I gotta make this because I'm gonna do the taste test. She goes, "Oh, I can't wait to try it." So she has some down there. She's trying it herself. Her own personal taste test. Now the koramayu. Here's what I got. Koramayu. Koro means black. Mayu is burnt garlic. What they do is they grate the garlic in sesame oil or lard until it's charred. Sounds good. If you're a garlic person, I guess you would like garlic, right? See what this is. You smell the garlic, of course. I never had charred garlic. I might have if I cooked mine a little bit too long. Like, oops! I didn't know it was a good thing. Here we go. Now, mind you, this is a different taste. This is the spicy one. It's uber spicy. And this is not really that much. It's a definitely different taste. And you can taste the garlic in this. It tastes good, actually. I like it. All right, here we go. Now, usually what I do is tell you about which one is the best health alternative if you wanted to pick one that was a little healthier than the other. It's probably none of them, actually. They're loaded with phosphates. 88%, 66, 77% of your total sodium allowance, during the day. And that's at one meal. I mean, if you're eating out one more time, if you're eating lunch somewhere or you're eating dinner somewhere else, out is where you get a lot of sodium, a lot of phosphates if you eat, out at restaurants. You're well over your sodium content. And if you looked at my additives, what happens when you have too much sodium? It's not good for the heart. So now we have to take one away, and then we leave the two, and to see which one's the best out of the two. That's how we play the game. The game is played that way, but we're gonna do a real quick time. Okay, one of them I'm gonna take away. Now this is my own personal taste. But I tell you, if you're a person that likes this is for you. Excuse me, I'm gonna have to take a Tapatio away. And I'm not taking away because it's not good. I'm just taking away. For me, it has too much fire to it. So that's me. So I'm not a big spicy person. If I said I'm not a big spicy person, now what's going to happen? Which one am I going to pick now? So we got two left. We have Shin Ramyun and we have Tonkotsu. So this is what I'm going to do. Excuse my sniffling. My nose is running because of. Thank you, Tapatio. Good for the sinuses, right? Okay, so here we go. Which one do I like the best? I'm going to tell you right now. What? That one it says spicy. It just barely. It's nothing that I would say, like the Tapatio. But this other one has a different. This one seems more like a complex flavor, like a big flavor bomb they threw in there. So anyways, here we go. So I'm going to pick one of these. So by the Shin Ramyun and Tonkotsu, like I said, they're both good, but I'm going to tell you which one I'm going to have to pick, and I'll tell you the reason why is going to be, yes, Shin Ramyun. This surprised me, you know what? Because I was going more for the Tonkotsu, but since I had this again and tasted it one more time against that one, it didn't have the spice I thought it had in it, even though it's red, a little bit. It didn't have the spice I thought it had in it, and it wasn't salty, and that's not salty either. That just has a different, it seems like a more complex taste. It seems like they threw a flavor bomb in there to make it taste, but it does have the charred garlic, which is a different depth to it. So if you're not, this is what I'm thinking. I'm not a politician. I just want to remind everybody, I don't have any links. I'm not getting paid by sponsors for this. You're not going to see anything below that says, now this is the winner, go pick it up. None of that stuff. I'm not selling any of this stuff. It's my own taste. So I'll tell you, I picked this because it was more, I think this is more, if you like a little spice, it's fine. And it's kind of I don't want to say a flat taste, but it's not heavy in one way or the other. Like Tapatio, heavy in the spice. Tonkotsu, it had more of that garlicky thing to it. But this was more like, okay, I don't want to go either way. I just want to get something that's going to be okay. I would pick the Shin Ramyun just because of that reason. The other ones were good too. So that's all I got from everybody. I'm going to have to eat these later, see what my wife thought about them. Were they good, honey? So I'm going to have to find out. Hey, I got other videos you want to check out. Thanks for showing up. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.